Yeah, everybody that's still above water.
On a 10.
I got a 1.
Can I take my action, though?
Excellent. You can.
It's almost...
All right.
Yeah.
So I gave myself the exploit of Tongue of the Land, and I know that is meant to be for languages, but because I communicate with animals, I was hoping I could use it
That's true.
that
You
way.
do.
So maybe I can talk to these things.
There is a dead one and then some under the water, but if you want to try talking to them in some sort of click tongue, Managua tongue.
Oh, while I was looking
I'll
over
jump
the
in the
edge.
water with everybody else.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk to the dead one.
Okay, you can jump in the water and talk to them. That's perfectly fine. Okay.
There's water
So,
dragons.
how did everybody's defensive rolls go?
I got a 7.
Managua will
Also,
help us
armor
defeat the
defense. I
dragon.
can't remember exactly what that gives me, but I got.
That's
a 7.
just damage reduction.
The
Yeah,
7
reduction.
out of...
If it's going off of con, 9.
Okay,
I rolled a 10 on 10, so I didn't quite make it.
gotcha. You're under the water. You're jumping in the water. Ulrich, where are you at?
18 on 8.
Ulthar jumped in the water. Einar, how'd you do?
1 out of 10
One is a
plus.
crit.
You hit 1.
No matter what it's
So
out
you're
of.
doing good, and you have the color green as well, I believe. There you go. It's behind your
Straight
shoulder.
at Laura.
All right, so what you see is a monstrous wave actually begin to form. And as it does, the ship is almost being pulled up into the curve of the wave. And then as it becomes to crash down and clears everything away, what you notice hanging on to the broken ship and the barely held together mast is Vadir and Einar, just holding each other around the mast. Everyone else under the water.
We're holding each other. We just hold on to the mast.
You're like holding around the mast.
You're hugging
and
each
you're
other with
holding
the
on
mast.
to him as he's holding the mast itself.
I put my fire out.
So he grabbed the mast to make sure he was fine, and you decided to hug him. Because that's more stable than the mast.
That's what the GM is.
I mean, I did roll a 1.
I mean, it's the most stable
Okay.
thing on the boat, so you would actually hold the mast. It's just somebody else is holding it, so you held around it.
Okay.
You're bigger than he is.
It's fair. Okay.
It's all right, little man. I'll keep you safe.
All right, so y'all are the last
so long
two
since someone's
on the
called me
ship.
little.
All right, little fella.
I miss
Everybody
Stalker.
else is under the water, so we're really going to need to solve this between the two of you, what you're doing.
I mean, if everybody's in the water,
Starting with Vadir.
I can't swim. What? Oh, screw it. I let go.
Just go in the water. And how did you feel?
I mean, if everybody else is in the water, I don't want to be left out.
All your friends jumped off a boat, so
Yeah.
okay, cool. Okay, so Ryan, go ahead and give me a roll on tongue of the, or you just have the exploit tongue of the land.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly,
Is that a
that just
charisma
gives
roll?
him the ability.
Especially
That's just
after what I
ability to
saw in
speak.
the
So
water.
give me a roll off your charisma to speak in a way that they might not get mad at you.
I wish I had made my charisma higher, but I made my intelligence higher because I thought that's what I would be using. But I rolled a 3.
Which
Out
is
of
below
what?
your charisma?
Out of
a
4.
4.
Oh, sweet!
yes.
So you just barely made it. So as you're speaking to this Managua, you're like floating in the water, kind of treading or whatever, just under the surface, and he's like sitting there looking at you, and you're like, and he's like, and what you understand from him is that the mistress wants to see you. She has summoned you all because in your midst you have someone that just angers her.
It's me.
Let's just get it over with. It's that
How
airhead
can
dude.
I? Okay, but everyone's in the water, so I'm not going to be able to communicate that to
No,
everybody.
you probably can't communicate it to any of them because you guys speak Managua right now to even speak underwater. Otherwise, it just sounds like, like you're underwater.
Okay.
And they're all underwater.
I'll
But
just-
you know,
Yeah.
at least, that there is some lady that wants to see you all because one of you's made her very mad.
Well, I guess I will. Yeah.
You can
I'll
see
just go.
Wilson going down in the distance. You can even see John the Red's blue cape even further past that. Like, you can see they're all heading a specific direction.
Meanwhile, cannonball!
All right, so as everybody's going down, actually the first person that would have gotten there is John the Red. So John the Red, what you come upon is one of the most beautiful teal and emerald castles you've ever seen, actually built out of coral and crystal, deep under the water on the base floor of the water. Just shimmering in the darkness. In the darkness, almost as if it glows itself.
It must. It's dark down there.
But you can also tell that something strange happens as you approach it. You can breathe.
How could I tell this?
Because you
run out of
Why
air.
would I inhale?
Inhale.
Because it was time to hyperventilate. Or hypoventilate. It was time to breathe. And you didn't really think it through. But you can breathe. Or it can con check you and then you can...
Or is it still watery?
There's water all around you.
And I'm
But for
inhaling
some
the water.
reason... No, you're not.
I'm not?
You're inhaling air for some reason.
Is there a bubble of air around me?
Almost like that. I didn't even make you roll for that. You're just intelligent on your own.
So maybe I noticed, what is this bubble? And I was like, oh, and I can breathe. Okay.
Your hair got heavier and you were like, my hair's wet. But just because I'm under the water doesn't mean I'm wet. It's the lack of water and the wet surface that makes the surface wet.
Yes,
Is
water
water
itself
wet?
cannot be wet.
Correct. So there you go. That's
Because it
how
can't
you
make
do.
itself wet.
It's honestly John the Red's scientific knowledge that saves the day all the time.
Yeah, it is. John the Red is very, or he was at least, very logical and scientific.
So as you approach this city, you can tell like this not you reflection has brought you there. And you do feel something of an ominous presence to this place.
It is. It's very ominous.
It is. And as you continue to go forth, you enter into the chambers
Is
of
he
this
leading me
kingdom.
down there?
He is. He's
I'll follow this Managua.
just like that. He's just...
Yeah. And I like emulate it. Blah, 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 blah.
He kind of gives you that look like,
Did I insult him?
I'm not
Did I
quite
say
sure you know
something
what you're
stupid?
saying. But yeah, come on. I'll show you where the bathroom is.
I could speak Managua. I'll go down.
He just starts trying to walk.
Yeah, I'm walking. I can breathe so I can walk.
So you actually get there, and as you look, you can tell that there's other people of your crew that are coming down. It just might take them a minute. You can either choose to go in or wait for them.
Oh, good. They must have defeated the dragon, and they're coming to town.
They did defeat the dragon.
Awesome.
They completely destroyed the dragon. Would you
All
like
right.
to wait for them or just go in without them?
I'll wait for them. I'll tell my Managua friend, like, I'm going to wait for my other friends. And I'm like, blah, blah, because I think I could speak.
And he goes,
Oh, blah.
shrugs his shoulders, and then just kind of continues to float into the kingdom. All right. Next person that would have been actually closest would have been the second one in, which would be Wilson. Wilson, as you go down, you're actually being drugged by this thing, but you're screaming the whole way. You never thought to hold your breath when you went in the water,
No, I didn't.
but you actually realize that you're still screaming.
Wait.
Are you speaking Managua?
You know it too. Does everybody know this?
Do I hear him say that?
I'm literally screaming, thinking, and then I just I run out of breath and go to breathe in, not even thinking about it. Ah! Wait. How did I breathe in?
So as you're sitting there pondering the fact that you're breathing, Ulthar's actually swimming down right beside you.
I'm getting dragged down, but I'm just
but he's
squirming.
swimming on his own. He's actually dragging the Managuas with him.
Yeah.
As I'm questioning why I'm still able to scream, I'm continuously screaming, but I look over questioning, like, ah!
And you see this giant monster, and his tongue's actually trailing behind him in the water.
They're trying to let go of me, and I'm swimming fast.
Yeah, my screams are just getting different emotions out all in a single scream. It's just from panic to questioning why another man is swimming down to now confused why there's a giant monster with a long, long tongue dragging behind it.
But then all of a sudden, I'll do you all the favor and courtesy of fast tracking your trek to the bottom of the
we've
ocean.
all gotten there.
You've actually all gotten there. You see John the Red actually standing at the front of this amazing looking temple or castle. It's just
Cathedral.
It's like a cathedral almost, yeah. Built out of teal and emerald and glimmering coral.
Sounds pretty.
And little glowing jellyfish all around it. They light up as they bounce. Don't touch the tentacles, though.
We're grouped back up now at this point.
Yes, you're all here at the
Good
entrance
place.
to the place.
I legitimately ask, like,
Something
everyone
about
in
temples
earshot.
is
It's like,
all about
okay, so is this thing, like, normal here? Because I don't remember any of this where I'm from.
Well, I can explain everything to everybody.
Yeah, you can talk now
We're
because
all
actually everybody's got an air bubble around their head. And as you look around, you can see that there's actually devoid of water around each person's head,
It's pretty cool.
like allowing them to breathe.
So I'll just let everyone know that I communicated with the creatures, and
that's excellent.
they don't mean to harm all of us. Most of us.
Do you speak
Not
Managua?
everybody.
Wait,
They
so
said one of us somehow offended their queen, and we have been brought to go before her.
all right, fast up. Who did it?
I don't think it was me.
I really hope
I think they're all
the person
men.
I
They're
saw
all
at the
called
bottom, the
Managua.
was not
It's
the
an
queen.
There's a woman
asexual
aqua.
race.
Vadir, do you think it is who it is?
Huh?
You know who this is, right?
Is this old Rook talking to Vadir?
Yes.
It's who I think it is. I certainly hope it's not.
What did you two do?
It's my mother.
Well, that's not nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for this right fun.
It's your mother?
Can we get
Yes.
something to drink for this, please?
That's why I told everyone to get into a defensive posture.
I'm
Wait, so you're a Managua?
no.
No.
Can I roll a perception to see if I'm familiar with this place?
So you're half Managua.
You
No.
can.
I'm confused. Are you adopted?
He's
Like
a
the legends of the
submariner.
Managua.
A
What a
sub-submariner.
great
He,
name.
he does not have wings on his ankles.
I'm so confused. Like, how does your family tree work? Could you, like, write it out, except not in whatever language that was?
My mother is a goddess.
I am proficient with it, so I can.
Yeah, that makes even less sense.
No.
No,
that's-
proficient just means you don't roll with a disadvantage.
Okay, I thought it was about training.
Maybe apologize to her. We could use a goddess. We're fighting a dragon.
Well, I got
No.
18 out of 3.
To perceive
Out of
this,
4.
you don't know anything about
I want
this.
to kill her.
You've never been here before.
Possibly wet.
Now you do have 2 fate. You could use one of them if you wanted to.
I'll use one of them.
Just don't choose your favorite. I'll perceive. I'll perceive for you. Come on.
But how are you going to perceive what he knows?
I don't know. Is he trying to figure out
I
what
mean,
he knows?
well, your sister could do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
true.
could do a
She could perceive
suspicion
into
Come
his
on, Lewis.
memories.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Ghost Lady.
All right, so we're going to have Elena peer into his memories to see if this seems familiar to him.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Get out of my
6.
head.
So yeah, -2 is 4.
Okay, so as Elena peers, and this is really weird because it's almost like you've become mentally tandem with her since you've been back in union with each other. She's using these abilities, but you're also catching echoes of her ability. So as she peers into his mind, what you see is astounding. One of the most beautiful places you've ever seen. Fresh, crystal blue water, all of these elder trees growing all around. There's this grumpy old guy sitting around with a stump for an arm and a blind cloth around his face. He's constantly screaming at Vadir, this kind of large child, because he's always calling him a dunce and making him wear this dunce hat and go and sit in the corner while his brothers and sisters are constantly achieving new heights all the time, and they get to have pockets. But one of the siblings that he is most angry with is this blue-haired female sibling, and he constantly tries to release his angsty emotions on her by tripping her up as she's doing something excellent. So as she starts trying to waterbend, he comes up and he trips her or pulls her hair or does something of that nature and completely drives her angry so that she cannot focus her energies. That's what you see, and you see that this place resonates with the same kind of energy that she has.
Well, it sounds like I'm on her side, so.
But that's what you see. Now, whether or not you tell everybody else, that's on you.
I'm gonna tell him. Yeah. And this will probably start a conversation about what did you do?
Who do you tell?
Just like the whole party, because
Right, so...
I don't have enough information to be able to use this information effectively by myself.
Correct.
So I kind of need more
You
knowledge.
need more
Wait.
pooling of knowledge.
Yes.
Hold up. Does this mean? Dear God, you're my uncle.
Oh,
Oh no.
right, so...
So about that
No,
family
it
tree.
was, awkward family reunions. Because, yeah, it's about to get really awkward.
Can we stop making aqua puns?
So
That's just his accent.
Why do you make fun of the way I speak, little man?
you're saying y'all
Just like your brothers
know
and
who the
sisters always used to do.
big creature
It's like a
that was
big
under the water
bulge,
was?
It's like, I'm going to crush him.
No.
I saw giant eyes.
But no, I'll behave.
I
Alright,
don't
come
know
on,
who that
let's
is.
go.
So you want to walk right
That
on in?
sounds scary.
Does
Probably
anybody
a plan
else
for
want
y'all.
to walk in the front door after Vadir?
I will follow the son of the queen,
In case you can gain favor from him?
I guess.
Because
I don't want to follow the guy that is probably the one that pissed her off.
so we're pretty certain that he's the one she's angry at now.
Sounds
I mean,
like.
it seems like it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to pretend to be with him.
Is there like a Managua?
Is everybody just going to stand separately from the other human? Like,
It's not gonna be over.
he's not one of us.
I'm gonna stand with him.
Okay, so you're behind Ulrich. Ulrich is standing next to Uncle Vadir.
UV for short.
UV.
Yeah, UV rays.
Oh, UV man.
Oh, both of you. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right.
Is there
So
a Managua near us?
yeah, they're all floating around this place.
I'm
now.
literally walking up to one and just like speaking to it like, you know, I don't even really know these people. Like, apparently one of them pissed whoever off.
Wilson, get over here.
I don't know why I'm. See, I don't.
It
I don't
keeps
know him.
shifting its head back and forth at you. It doesn't like the way you're speaking. It seems to be in an aggressive posture now.
Okay, well,
See, I'm not with
I'm gonna
them.
go actually speak to them.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
you
good.
speak to.
Okay, you can do
You seem to
that.
be good at speaking.
I
Tell
also
them we're not
speak-
with them. I don't even know who they are.
Well, I want to find out if they know which of us is the one
The
who
deer. Let's go get
was
this over
meant to be
with.
brought to the queen.
Okay, so they all point right to the grouping of Einar, Ulrich, and Vadir.
What did you say?
So I know it's not me.
You know it's not you.
It was probably me.
I'll just let everyone know it's one of those three, and I'll stand over here.
I'm gonna stay with him.
That's safe.
That seems very judgmental, if you ask me. Another word I learned last week.
Not from a book.
Already
Never.
taught me that word.
You spoke it to me.
It was
All
in
right.
the bedtime story he told me.
He's been tucking you in.
You've been tucking your uncle in.
Well, you didn't know at the time.
Well, no, I mean, just that's
I did
hilarious.
That's right, and they were all alone.
As Valos turns. All right. Oh boy. Jerry Springer's in the corner with Maury just laughing their butts off.
Ulrich, I am your uncle.
It's really not important to know, but I'm somewhat related to you.
I am your cousin's uncle's best friend's college roommate.
So what does that make us?
All right.
Absolutely nothing.
So yeah, you now know that Ulrich, Vadir, or Einar are potentially the person that she is pissed off at.
I knew it was going to be me.
I'm gonna go stand with the person who seems like the only one who can actually communicate with the Managua.
So go stand with Ove.
Yeah, and also the people whoever she is not mad at.
Yeah, he's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Hey, could you get them to point again now that the group is no longer?
So
like,
Ren
having
and
that
Elena
person?
are going to come
Just
over
make
and
sure.
stand next to you, and apparently so is Wilson. He's going to climb on you and like constantly ask you questions.
Yes.
And I'm
He's gonna get thrown off.
I'm over.
And
I mean,
really-
you're used to him, but
We're
you know.
underwater. I mean, like, I don't think it'll hurt.
I'm over in this corner trying to.
It's
put
up
my
to
son
you.
back
I mean,
in.
maybe you were angry the whole time you were in a cage with him.
Can we get a
I have
picture of
sharp
that?
things on me.
You
on
do.
my person.
You are.
He hasn't used them
Oh,
yet, therefore
God.
I am perfectly okay with this.
I'll use one.
Ulthor's over in the corner trying to put
We'll
his
see.
tongue back in.
He's putting his tongue back in. It's just floating in front of him. He's like, reeling it back into his monstrous jaw. All right. So, from what I'm gathering here, Einar, Ulrich, and Vadir really want to walk into the main room as everybody else watches them die.
No,
Yes.
I'm going.
How does John? Oh, you're gonna
I'll
go with him?
Einar.
Okay, so you'll go with him as a monstrous bodyguard.
I just met these people.
John the
I've
Red,
never
how do
seen
you
no
feel?
fight
This
for
leaves Einar, Ulthar as his bodyguard, Vadir, and Ulrich, these crazy newcomers, walking into the main castle as everybody else stands back and says, she's pissed at one of them.
I'll kind of swim down. I'm looking for my my buddy.
He's in. He's
Oh, he's
right,
there?
Yeah, he's there. He's
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the main throne room. He's
Well, then I'll
he
go
goes
with
like
him.
this, he
Oh,
waves.
I'll come over. Hey.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
waving.
Okay, so you'll go in too.
Yeah.
It will be good to
stand
have
right next
somebody
to
I've
that-
him,
started
or-
swimming and not walking because I feel that it works better in this environment.
When you do this, yes.
Yeah.
Because you actually started to float back up again,
Yeah.
and then you brought yourself back down.
It will be good to have somebody that can actually speak to the Monogwa come with
Yes,
us.
I know fluent Managwan.
So,
Apparently.
all right.
I've
So-
never spoken it before, but apparently I know it.
Let me
pretty
get this
well.
straight, quick rundown. Ulrich, Vadir, Einar, Ulthar, and John the Red walk into an aquatic kingdom. We'll
This is
find
a
out what the
joke here,
punchline
yeah.
is next. But as
Should've
you walk
swam.
into the main throne room, you actually see a large golden throne adorned with several teal stones, and this beautiful, elegant woman sitting on the throne. You can see her blue hair actually floating in the water, but a cold steel look on her face as she grips tightly around the trident in her right hand. And she screams out, "Halt before me. Bend the knee."
No.
How do you bend a knee when you're
Because I just do this. I'm like,
Can they understand that?
Your leg a little bit.
She's speaking their
I
language.
imagine we're able to walk.
She is speaking Volosian.
We're
It
not
is-
swimming around. We're walking.
Yeah, there's a magical property to this place. You're underwater, but you are walking on the floor, kind
Oh,
of.
Rick,
I mean, we're in
you've never met your
their
mother
home.
before,
It's
have
just
you?
courteous to be courteous.
I'm still not bending my knee.
It's courteous to be
Never.
courteous.
Rob,
You can't deny that. That's a
bend
fact.
the knee over, trust me. Make it a lot easier if you just take a knee. It doesn't mean anything. Look, I'll even do it if I bend up and I take a knee. I got no weapons, just me hands.
Whose knee does she
So he
want me to
kneels.
bend?
I angrily kneel.
I feel moved
Also,
by John the
wave at
Red.
her.
Hello, sis.
I
And I
also
give her
kneel.
a cold stare.
Okay.
Axe on the floor so that
Einar.
she knows that it's not a threat.
You laid your axe down and you kneeled.
I kneeled with my axe on the floor in front of me so that she can see it.
Cool. Ulthar. Yeah, he's cool. He's like, whatevs. I'll kneel for you. And
Yeah.
John the Red, I'm assuming, is just floating in a
Right.
ball. Are you kind of like floating in a ball?
Oh, my question.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, I asked her whose knee does she want me to bend?
So you are willing to serve me.
No, I was just trying to be courteous.
So you
It's
would
your house.
courteously bend knees for me.
I didn't say I would do it. I'm just saying who. I choose my words very carefully.
All right. Well,
Your Majesty.
your knee. You bend it in front of me to show some.
Oh, well, I've been
me.
both of them, and I do the thing.
He continues to float in a ball.
Both of them for you, Majesty.
I
I give all my needs.
You're getting all the favor.
I give you all
the
the
Managuas love you. She's starting to. You're starting to rub right with her. So
She's like a genie in a bottle.
yes, you gotta go the right way.
That's right.
Never go left.
We're two of the same. I am also a genie
You're
inside a
about to have a
bottle.
new stepdad.
All right.
Then maybe you can be your own grandpa.
So she's pleased with the fact that everyone decided to kneel. She basically looks at you all and says, "A great poison has been unleashed in her sea. It is tainting the water. It is tainting the sea life. Everything has become poisoned by it." And she wants answers, and she wants to hold the person responsible for this accountable.
Oh,
Raise my hand.
Vadir, what are you doing here?
Well,
Did you? I didn't even know you survived the world storm. Are you seriously still around?
yeah,
Have you learned words yet?
sort of.
Who's
I mean,
been?
Father did call me the Silent Fury for a reason. Yeah, I've been watching your kid for you.
Who's my kid?
Oh, that's little Tyke right there. Stand up, son. Say hello to your mother.
How old are you?
I think 30-something.
I don't say anything.
I mean, sis, guitars. He's still.
I mean,
good.
I think I remember having one or two of those.
But I think I might know what you're talking about.
You know things. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Possibly.
Then go ahead,
Are you
Vadir.
talking?
Tell us with all of your elegant vernacular exactly
Oh, I
what you
didn't say it
think's
was
going
going
on.
fancy now. You know, is it that big creature that's just going off in that direction?
The large black dragon.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, I defeated the water
Um,
dragon.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have enlightened us all with your stupidity. Thank you, Vadir.
I think it had something to do with that little redheaded.
This is why we didn't let you hold the celestial seed. You understand that, right?
that was gonna be
Like,
my
as
answer
soon
too,
as
so
Father
I'm
handed
glad
it to
I didn't
you,
talk.
you almost dropped it. If Valos hadn't caught it, you would have broken it.
It's not my fault.
Whose fault is it but yours?
Dad only trained me to fight. I was sent to silence his enemies, and you know it. Don't make this about my intelligence. We all know I was not his most.
You do have your
educated.
strengths,
Thank you.
and you keep using the wrong ones. All right.
Is that a cold
So, what? You're like kid?
Yes.
I don't remember which one of you might be, but you are a boy, so that narrows it down some. I've been around for a long time.
She was all the elegant finesse, and she's making hand gestures.
It's elegantly hand gesturing, like floating in water. It's almost a water dance.
Man, I should have gone.
Well,
in
it doesn't
and got some
matter.
Lessons of dancing.
You, though, the two of you reek of the energy, the poison that is in this place, and you must answer for it.
Us two?
Yes.
It's probably because I ate the heart of T'Challa, the god that turned me into this.
You ate T'Challa.
I ate his heart, yeah.
I mean,
What?
it
What would
was
possess
pretty
a person
effective.
to? Are you serious?
Dead.
T'Challa is.
But you're not dead.
No.
What are you?
Oh.
There is something very wrong with you.
I know, I ate the heart of a chaos god.
Well, I know. We went toe to toe with that chaos god to even form this realm.
I was there.
He did do things.
It
He
was
was
not
there.
pretty.
I cut off tentacles from it.
But you particularly reek of the energy. It is your responsibility to tell me why you have summoned the black dragon to my seas.
I didn't try.
She slams her trident on the ground. There's like an echo throughout the room. I am Triss, spirit of the tides, and you will answer for this desecration of my seas. And it's like a crazy face. It's like an instant shift in personality.
Does my scar start flaring up?
You can feel a slight glow on it. This is godly.
Well, Vadir, this is a twist.
I know, right? Oh, it's always fun seeing family.
He just got very quiet.
Just a second.
And I thought
Einar's being thoughtful.
Okay, we've decided we're going to go more diplomatic on this. I'm going to go with wisdom to try and figure out what she's talking about.
Okay.
That's a 14 out of 8. So I don't think that was enough.
Okay, so you can either choose.
So I'm going to say maybe I got some of T'Challa's blood on me whenever I cut off his tentacles.
No one cares about your silly friend's idea of eating dark gods. If you ate him, fine, he's gone. I don't care about that. The black dragon is what you need to answer for. Why did you summon it?
You didn't summon anything.
I was set on a quest to destroy it.
You are sent to destroy the black dragon of the east.
Yes, Fangar set me on this quest before I ever even left my village.
The beast of the wild hunt, you say?
Yes,
He is allies with you.
he even gave me his mark.
Can you show it to her?
Yeah.
Interesting. I tell you what then. I will impart on you an important mission. You hunt down that dragon for Fangar, but you bring me its head. Because it reeks of someone I know. And I want their head on a platter before me in this very kingdom. You bring me back the head of the black dragon, and I will do you the favor of taking you and which members of your crew that you choose to the place you desire.
I could hardly turn that down.
No one's ever turned me down.
it's true.
Hence this.
Yeah, well, I've had a few of those. You can have him, though, if you want him.
I don't.
What do you think of? Oh, I've seen
Let's
it.
go.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have kids. It happens. Well, maybe not you. I don't know if you could
yeah.
even talk to a woman long enough to get her.
You know what, Chris?
Oh. So,
There's a reason why I don't talk to you all.
I've accepted.
Because you don't know words. That's why.
That's it. I'm done with it. Right. Or if you say bye to your mama, she didn't care.
I haven't changed my phone number in 100 years. You've ever called because your phone, your finger's broken.
You're always like that.
Is it a shell phone?
Oh,
He doesn't call because it's
Did he
critical
say
for
that?
communications.
Obviously, it's a speaking stone. Look, it's got the rune on it for speaking long distances. You pick up a speaking stone, you use it. We gave it to you. Did you put it in your pocket?
Pocket?
So you just lost it? No wonder nobody's talked to you.
I start looking in my pockets.
I tell you
Do
something.
I find a speaking stone?
First Valos goes and gets himself killed. Then Aloria follows suit. I've got to live around this place with Yekeel and friggin' Garen. Do you know how it is to talk to a mute? I guess you
It
do.
was
I
fun.
mean, for most of my childhood, yes, I was a mute.
Well,
Again, Verdir the Silent Fury. It's in the name, Tris. And she's
We just
supposed to be
leave.
smarter
So
than
Olvar and I are walking out.
that. Anyway,
Alright,
can I have another one of them stones?
I've got mine.
Can you make me one, please? With meat on top.
She
Meanwhile,
puts her
John
hands
reaches
together,
into his
cupping
pocket
both
and
of them
finds one.
as a bright blue light shimmers between her hands, and you can see like a swirl of sand and everything start to go into her hands until it solidifies into a solid stone, and she hands it to you. It's got an X across the front of it.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, try not to lose it. Put it in your pocket.
Could someone make me a pocket?
I've already done too much for you.
Just swallow it, and then you'll have
Now
it
then,
forever.
Dragon Hunters!
I grab it and put it in my pocket for you.
Thank you, nephew.
Okay, but don't let him call me. It's weird. Like,
Don't call your mother.
is this like unpaid support or something that he's going to want a
yeah,
piece of my
I-
kingdom? I don't know.
Trish, I never met the dog. I just with him one day.
I don't even remember.
He was crying, and I was like, either A, take care of him.
I'd be willing to bet this is
B,
not your
throw him
mom,
in the
sir.
ocean.
Well, I didn't
Such a
want him. I threw him out of the ocean, obviously.
Moms remember their kids.
That didn't go with B then.
Then, Dragon Hunter,
I turn
claim
around
where you
from
want
the
to
door.
be.
I turn around from the door and go, yes, we were headed to go kill the dragon.
I told you I'd send you wherever you wanted to be.
Oh, now?
Yes.
Thought that was the reward for the head.
No, you bring me the head. I will obviously, you can't attack it here. It's not here, is it?
That's why we were
You
leaving.
thought I was done.
I was going to send you. Are you going to swim the whole way?
I mean,
You think my
destroyed
power
our boat.
extends so far that I can keep air pockets around your head the whole way?
Probably.
Did destroy our
I
boat.
could turn the air pocket off. That'd solve the problem
Wait.
real quick.
John probably has a red herring.
You
still.
are testing me.
So you're going to send us to the
mean-
dragon now?
Oh, Rick.
Is that where you're going?
Sure.
Is that what you're choosing?
Let's go kill the dragon.
Okay, is this a democracy or are you the
It's just
authoritarian
us two.
here?
We don't
I
care
mean, it's a
about them.
queen.
Okay. How does
so I
everybody
think it's
else
an
feel?
Empire.
They're all standing outside the door. They don't really know
Well,
what you're doing.
I mean, considering we were on.
They were trying to stay safe.
Well, we're at the door, so they can hear us now.
I think I've just
She's been
been
screaming at him, so you probably heard him.
I think I've just been chatting up the Managua the whole time.
He's like, yeah, it's kind of, I mean,
You got
we
two on
bring
each
over
arm.
seashells, we decorate
four
the
Managua.
place. It makes her happy. She doesn't scream so much. She's kind of an angry lady, but she's real nice and hands out shrimp every day.
I'm over here trying to just take notes to learn apparently a third language.
So you could send us to the dragon?
I could.
John's pockets couldn't even do that.
Well, yes.
Oh, performance anxiety.
If I had more time,
I'm sure.
I'm sure we would have gotten there.
I'm sure it would have happened for you.
Yes, I did defeat the water dragon, though. So that was.
Well, this is
silver
a
lining.
separate dragon.
Yes, different.
That wooden dragon is defeated, definitely. Never going to see it again.
Well, I think we should take her up on her offer,
Yeah.
All right.
but we all have to go.
If anybody wants to raise their hand and say they don't want to leave and they want to chill in this ocean kingdom forever, go ahead. I'm game for anybody else's alternate paths they want to take.
I don't think I want to hang out and eat shrimp for the rest of my life.
Yeah, nobody really does.
The Managua seem to like him very much.
Do they have cocktail sauce?
No.
Oh, then
We've
no.
already got handshakes, John.
That's awesome. You know, I speak a little Managua. Blah blah blah.
And you see this Managua right behind him, and it kind of goes,
See?
shrugs its shoulders again, like, why does he keep asking about the bathroom?
I'll just explain to him that that's what he's been saying the whole time.
It actually translated loosely, you keep saying it is a furious pain, where is the bathroom?
I do have to use it, so
In that case,
can I just go anywhere? It is the ocean. How does this work?
And we're off. It seems like everybody's all on board to go.
I was midstream.
And she seals a large air bubble around all of you and contains you inside this air bubble that then starts to move at rapid speed, leagues at a time throughout the sea.
Across, not down.
I'm
Can I
not going to
throw
really
Wilson-
ask anybody if they
Throw Wilson
have
between me
an
and
He
awkward
is
wetness.
spread over leagues and leagues.
Did you just be like hanging out
I
the
claim
side?
all of this.
Oh my god, alright.
All right. Oh, goodness.
I've marked the ocean.
Turn the seashell.
what's that smell?
I haven't had a lot of water today. So
Asparagus.
it's very thick.
So you come to a sudden halt as you approach shallow waters. And the air bubble can no longer contain you or move you through the water. You are now at a shallow point of the water where you could easily stand and walk on your own 2 feet if you chose to. And we'll start at the top.
I choose to walk on my own 2 feet.
That's great. You're doing it.
Good job.
Okay, so he just keeps walking around in circles. Rim, how are you and Elena doing?
I would like to get on dry land. Are we approaching dry
Yeah,
land?
you're real close to it. Like, obviously, you can see the sand and everything. It's kind of a black sand, lots of large rocks and everything jutted across it. And you can see some piers in the distance.
Okay. I would like to roll to perceive things.
Go.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
go ahead.
Should I use the visions for that, or
Either one. You can be a ranger or a visionary.
I am a visionary?
A visionary ranger.
That's a 1.
That is a good roll.
You're green, right?
That die is not doing well for me today.
All right. So for Elena, as she starts to peer in beyond the veil again, she actually notices that there is a large structure, walled-in structure, about 3 miles in from shore. Rudimentary building, but it's got a lot of natural things that you can use. It has aqueduct systems and plumbing and food and a large bazaar in the middle of it where you can sell and buy things and trade. But she particularly focuses on an old man that's sitting in the center of this place. He seems quite cranky. Very angry, very cruel, has a bum leg and a cane that he uses for walking. Large grizzled mane of hair and a salt-weathered wear to his face, wrinkled, old.
So where is he? Is he like just in the square or something, or he's in a building?
He's in a building within this complex. So it's almost like you'd imagine several different buildings and tents and everything. He's in the largest housing structure inside this complex.
Okay, interesting. Well, I think I would like to be where the people are. So I'm gonna head in that direction.
So the sisters hold hands and start to move
Yes.
towards the
We
complex.
follow the yellow brick road.
As he continues to walk around in circles going, "Look at my feet can do!"
Yes.
All right, cool. Wilson,
Yeah.
you're above board now.
What?
Yeah. I
You're
also
above board.
mentioned to them that there is
You're on land.
civilization.
Okay. So,
Get your land legs back.
obviously I stand up and start walking towards the beach, and then I drop back down to my knees and start picking up the sand and going, why is the sand the wrong color? Where are we?
Yeah, black sand. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, fair enough.
You
You do have a perception of sea raptors in the distance. You can hear them, see them. They're squawking around. Somebody really far off keeps going, "Damn Chippewa birds, quit stealing my fish! I just fished all day!"
I'll
No,
call.
they actually say Chippewa. That's how they're called that.
Like Pokemon?
Yes.
That's how this
from where I'm at, can I call to them?
If you want to.
At least to one of them. I'll do that. Yeah.
All right. You have to do it, though.
I have to actually do it.
No, you just have to call Chippewa.
Chippewa!
One of them starts circling overhead and starts to fly down towards you, and it goes, Chippewa. It lands on your shoulder.
He speaks lots of languages.
The sea raptor is now on your shoulder and seems to like you quite well.
Good deal.
Nudge, nudge, nudge.
But I
nudge,
look
nudge.
pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, like its wingspan spread out actually looks like a huge adornment for you. It makes you look more impressive and
You're already like
imposing.
8 feet tall.
Nice.
Yeah. If anybody saw this from away from the beach, they'd be like, "That's amazing." Or a seaman might be like, "Stupid Chippewa birds, now they're gonna run off with big people too."
I'm just over here like, no, seriously, is this stuff standard here? Like, I'm so confused.
All right, Ulrich.
I reach into my utility belt and grab a bar of soap and quickly rinse myself off back in the ocean.
Oh, yes, gotcha.
yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
Ulrich. I'll pay you gold if you kick that kid up over the sand and onto the wetland, dry land.
Which one?
The one that's screaming about the sand color.
Wilson.
You want me to kick him into the land?
Yeah, just boot him that way.
Chuck
Chuck.
him.
I'll call you your very own Chippewa bird.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
If you'll do it.
I'm thinking this is a strength roll if you want to try and defend yourself against this.
I'm not even paying attention to what's happening. I'm more concerned over the bird. I'm like, seriously, what? While
I
also
trip.
looking at the sand.
Give me the token.
What color you want to be?
God.
See, I'm not worried.
No gold, no kick, no gold.
I get 2
Yeah, you can just fill it out that way. Each one of these can count as 2 experience points, basically.
Oh, they count as 2.
You also get a token.
Yeah, if you crit fail, you get 2 experience.
And by the way,
What
no kick, no gold. Sorry.
what color did you want to be?
Green like his armor.
Everybody here's green right now.
I'm a ranger. I can't not be green.
It's
I'll just write it.
actually on the phone.
All right. He goes to try and kick him, and he slips and falls in the watery sand. Ulthar, you get to laugh, I guess.
Oh
if you
yeah,
want to.
yeah. No gold either, because no kick, no gold.
It's right next to his phone.
Oh, I got it.
All right, so Einar, you're back at the beach. You recognize it easily. You recognize the building in the distance easily.
So is this...
This is Blackbrook Keep,
Oh, where we left.
where you left from.
Okay. So... I am very worried because I asked her to send us to the dragon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look up where I would expect a dragon to be.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a favor to look up again.
Tries to look up.
We just look up.
Ah!
I rolled a 4 that time, so I should be able to
All right. So as you look up, you see a series of Chippewa birds, sea raptors, circling the area. Weather forecast seems to be a bit cloudy, but cool.
I'm seeing all this in the HUD.
Yeah, there's a good wind actually coming through because you can see the clouds moving at a steady pace, so you know that it'll be a nice cool day. The sun isn't too bright. The 3 moons seem to be faded in the distance because it's daytime.
I go ahead and tell John the Red, don't worry, she wasn't able to get us to the dragon either.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, John the Red, how are you feeling? You're actually back on land again. You are at Blackbrook
Not
Keep.
in the sky.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as why we're here.
Flew through the sky.
Yeah. How would you
It
get
was
less
in the
confused?
ocean when we saw it last.
By perceiving.
Oh, wow! You're blowing my mind, man.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
He is. He's talking to God, even though he doesn't believe in the gods, only science.
Yeah. Okay. If I concentrate on a thing that has 20 sides, this usually works. Okay. I rolled a 10 in my mind.
And what do you have in wisdom?
Wisdom, a 10.
So you're right at it. You don't quite see it coming before it hits you. And when I say hits you, I mean a broad slap across the entire right side of your face.
Does it knock me down?
No, it doesn't knock you down.
Yeah.
But as you look up, you can see a young woman. She seems to be quite cross with you. She has green marking paint across one side of her face, a green paw marking on the other side. She has a collar and cuffs with links and locks across them. And she seems to be very mad at you right now. At you, particularly. She's mad at you. I realized I was holding this down
All right.
here. I probably got picked up.
I'll grab her and pick her up and hug her because she's my future daughter-in-law. I'll swing her around a little bit.
Where have you been, and where's the guy that you promised to marry me off to? I don't even see him.
He's got to be around somewhere.
Where?
Somewhere.
I've
I
been
told
sitting
you.
here waiting for you to come back so that I can get married and leave this place and not be enslaved anymore.
I mean, I'm not his keeper, right? I just set up his wedding. That's it.
Okay, well, somebody has to marry me because I'm tired of being here and I need to not be
Well,
a
it
slave
can't be
anymore.
me because I'm your
Okay.
father-in-law. Or
So I look around.
future father-in-law. That would be
That
weird.
guy. He looks like he's a huntsman. That
No,
guy.
you can't marry anyone except for my son.
What? Your son isn't even here.
He's coming.
I smack him again.
Wait, they've got you enslaved here?
Yes, see? I'm enslaved here.
I thought you were just working here.
No, I'm enslaved here.
There, and they say
And I
we
need
have
to get
family
free
issues.
from this place.
Well, that's wrong.
Yes,
Slavery is wrong.
it is wrong.
She has asked you to marry her to free her from slavery.
I mean,
I am a huntsman, so we have that same cultural similarity.
Can I check my pockets
Can
for
he
my
put
son?
me down? Is he still?
Let me see if
holding-
he's-
He's actually holding you over one
Check
hand
my
right
pocket
now and
here.
checking pockets.
He might be in one of these
reaching in the
pockets.
pocket for his son.
And we're going to leave you off right there, and we're going to find out next time who gets married to who, what happens here as Valos turns, who's related to who else. Nobody knows. Maybe your uncle has been the guy you've tucked in every night for the past few months. Until next time, this is Tony Stevens telling you to stay safe, stay tuned, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your grandmother and all of her friends because, well, they dig it. They love podcasts. So until then, this is Tony Stevens logging off. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, no, that's fine. He probably deserved it.
He totally deserves it.